is probably what the children of these absolutely horrible dads would say if you asked them about their relationship with their father. And boy, who can blame them? These dads are not ideal. And trust me, you would not, as much as you think you would, want these guys as your own pops. Imagine this. Your own dad, fueled by vengeful rage, murders you. Or maybe he throws you off a cliff just to see if you survive. Or get this, your dad is a gargantuan well-like beast with a body count so high it's basically a war crime. And if you're really lucky, your worst fate is just having a dad who puts parental controls on your Nintendo Switch.
Rating.
Yeah, it's safe to say that none of these guys are winning Father of the Year anytime soon.
Wow! These are almost as bad as having a dad who shot you with a gun a few years back!
For the last time, I am not your dad.
Oh yeah? The layer of crusted seat I'm wearing says otherwise!
Out of all these dads, one of them is the worst of the worst. So today, we're gonna list some of the worst fathers gaming has ever seen. So without further ado, let's get this started. Kicking off our list is none other than the beloved green dinosaur Yoshi. But if you remember from a previous video on the channel, Yoshi might not be as innocent as he seems. We see a darker side to this little green psychopathic anarchist. He spreads chaos every step those big floppy brown cheeks take. With his maniacal sociopathic tendencies, it's no surprise that he's also a terrible dad.
Yoshi's got kids?
Well, he would if he'd stop throwing his hard-shelled unborn children at his enemies. Might as well call him Planned Parenthood. And the bad dad allegations don't stop there. In Yoshi's Island, Yoshi was tasked with protecting baby Mario and saving baby Luigi. Most people think he did a pretty good job, but let me ask you this. Would you trust a green dinosaur to carry your infant on his back through lava pits, spike traps, and an army of monsters? I didn't think so. I mean, what kind of responsible guardian drags a baby into a battlefield? If Child Protective Services existed in the Mushroom Kingdom, Yoshi would have a lot to answer for. It's a long-running joke in the Pokemon fanbase that the player's dad's either missing, non-existent, or just straight up abandoned them. And the one time we actually get a dad in a Pokemon game, he turns out to be a total piece of shit. Meet Gym Leader Norman of Petalburg City, aka the guy who decided that being a mid-tier gym leader was more important than raising his own kid. Now, the games don't explicitly call Norman a deadbeat, but let's be real. The context clues aren't exactly subtle. His trainer card in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire literally says, "I've dedicated my life to Pokemon, but the road is hard." Yeah, Norman? You know what else is hard?
My dick.
Being a present father. And if you think that's bad, just look at his portrayal in the manga where he's borderline abusive. Because apparently neglecting your own kid wasn't enough, he had to crank up the bad parenting to expert difficulty. Despite Bowser's villainous nature, he's surprisingly a pretty good dad. If you can conveniently look past the fact that he literally lied and manipulated his son Bowser Jr. about Princess Peach being his mother so that he can get him the kidnapper for him.
Leave my mama alone, you bad man.
I'm your mama?
Yeah, Papa told me all about it.
Deducting dad points for that one, Bowser. That aside, truly seems